Hey guys, how's it going? Connie here and welcome back to Part-Time to All-Time. I swear my intro is becoming less and less understandable as I go along. But anyway, we are back for games against Swansea and I believe against Fulham in this video. And we've had pretty good form. We left off, I think, from the Arsenal game and then we just started winning again. Bar a little bit of a blip against Blackburn, who, it was a very even game and we were 1-0 up for a long time and then Blackburn equalised in the 93rd minute. It was a game we should have done better in, but we came out with a draw, but it hasn't hurt us too much because I believe in those same fixtures Leicester also lost to QPR. So we're 8 points ahead at the top of the league, with now Queen's Park Rangers breathing down the neck of Leicester City, who I'm sure aren't too happy about that. So they've got to keep an eye on QPR, whereas we're just trying to make sure the gap stays, and a big part of that is playing Swansea City today. However, Swansea City are on an unbeaten run, I believe, and so this is not going to be an easy match whatsoever. Okay. Schroha is still not back from injury, which is sad. Irving, however, is, and I want to give him some game time. God, I have a lot of players, and I don't know who's playing and who's not going to play, to be honest. I feel like Irving comes in for Slattery. We'll see how that goes. And I mean, I don't think Reggie Walsh is going to be saying, he's not fantastic. I mean, the Chelsea manager's been complaining that I haven't been using him enough or in the right position or whatever. And I'm like, to be honest, I don't think he's good enough to start in the team anyway at the moment. So if you want to take him back, go ahead. And that's the team I think we're going to send out against Swansea. So, pretty sure this Swansea team is unbeaten in about 10 games, which isn't ideal. It's two very informed teams coming up against each other, but we are at St Andrews here. We are at home. So we need to make the most of that. We really, really do. The home needs to be a fortress if you want to win the league. And that's what we're aiming to do. So, I need to see a big performance, although Swansea have had 2 corners already. Which tells me that they've had some sort of attacking influence in the game so far. As we see Swansea with the ball, but Bellingham cuts that one out. Laird with the Irving to McQueen. McQueen finds Arakpo somehow, but the referee's flag's gone up. I really don't know how that ball got through. I'll be perfectly honest. It would have been some goal if that would have gone in. Well, 15 minutes on the board, 0 XG for either side until Swansea have just got a shot on target, which has changed things. We are yet to really have an impact on the game, and Arakpo has taken a knock. Bellingham, Stansfield, onto King, Freitas. All the way back to a lane now. King, Freitas. Looking for options, but not finding them. Clara. On to Laird. Laird to McQueen. McQueen beats his man into the penalty area. McQueen in. Arakpo, and with his head, he nods it in. Typical Arakpo style. And it's Birmingham City 1, Swansea City 0. What a lovely dink in from McQueen. And it is just a trademark header from the Arakpo. From Arakpo carrying that knock. Now, the question is, do I keep Arakpo on the field, considering he is carrying a knock? That's a difficult decision. Heavily depends, I think, what the score is at half-time. McQueen finds Irving, gives it back to Laird. Laird goes back to McQueen, who finds Bellingham, who now has a knock as well. Freitas, Stansfield, Arakpo, onto Bellingham, McQueen into the penalty area, McQueen, 2-0! And, I mean, we are walking wounded right now in our attack, but the link-up play between Stansfield, Arakpo and Bellingham really unlocked things there, and McQueen beats his player like he so often does, and when you get him into those positions, more often than not, he's gonna score. 2-0. These knocks that people are picking up, though, is a little bit worrying. I don't know the full extent of these injuries. Also, what is my dugout telling me about Bolton Leeds? Why is it telling me it twice? I have many questions. This is a good display so far. Swansea had the early 15-20 minutes, but since then we've got on top and we've made that count as well. And that's the key thing, like, too many times teams can get on top but not make it count, whereas in this game we definitely have. You see that sometimes in other saves that I've had as well, where it's like, they haven't taken their chances so well. But Arakpo finds Stansfield. Stansfield to Laird to McQueen. McQueen, oh, saved by Charles in the Swansea goal. I really thought that was going to be 3 for a minute. But at half-time, we enter the dressing room 2-0 ahead, which, to be honest, I'd certainly be taking at the start of this match. Leicester losing again, meaning QPR are now the people that are chasing us. If it stays as it is, we're not losing Leicester, but the drawing. Now we have a decision to make about people carrying knocks. It's a tough one. I'm aware that I think our next game is against a struggling Leeds United, who are 3-0 up against Bolton, so I shouldn't call them struggling too much, but they are down near the bottom of the league. But there is obviously the game against Fulham on the horizon, who have Joshua Zirkzee up front, so, you know, okay, maybe Zirkzee isn't setting this world alight for Manchester United, but in real life, but for Fulham in the Championship and Football Manager, I'm sure he's going to be quite good. Laird, McQueen, beats his man again, McQueen into penalty area, still going McQueen, still going McQueen, shoots, oh my goodness me, saved by the Swansea goalkeeper, McQueen. Right, okay, I think it's time to make the double substitution and bring Bellingham and Arakpo off. Lancashire can come on for Arakpo, and Bellingham can be withdrawn for Reggie Walsh, who can play that attacking midfielder role. That's not the first knock for Bellingham this season. He only got a knock a couple of matches back, which meant he missed about 2 matches before this one. As Swansea have got one back. That's very good football, although the assistance flag has gone up. We need to take account of that. That was good football from Swansea. I'm not going to want to be letting that happen, really. Let's try and drop the tempo and play for time a little bit more, because I don't want to let this slip. This is a fantastic result against a really informed team, so I'd like to really make this stick. Let's make another couple of substitutions, I think. Irving is looking very tired, so Dubasarski can come on. And I don't really have a replacement for McQueen. Oh yes, I do. I have Newbury. Our 16-year-old star in the making. He looks really, really good coming up the youth system, so let's give him a go on that right-hand side. We have one substitution left, which I think we can make now on the left back role. King for Jorge, I think. And that's all of our substitutions used. We'll discourage the long shots, as Dugout is saying. I think that's a good idea. Stansfield finds Reggie Walsh. Reggie Walsh across the box to Lancashire, who fires it straight at Charles in the Swansea goal. Needed to put that anywhere else but where you put it, basically, as long as it's on target. Lancashire and you would have scored. Bolton have brought 2 goals back against Leeds United. 3 goals, 3-3. Wow, that's one hell of a game. But as we end this one, it seems like we're running out 2-0 winners against Swansea City, one of the most informed teams in the league, which I am extremely happy with. Leicester did end up beating Charlton. QPR did end up beating, I just saw them, Luton Town. So the gap stays at 8 points, but that's the good thing, you know? An 8-point gap at this stage of the season, 50 points on the board. It's not even hit Christmas yet. It's really good. We've had a really good first half to the season so far. Right. Now on to that Fulham game that I'll see you for in a bit. Right, it is time for our game against Fulham. And we're going to have to do it without Thiago Freitas and Okoye in goal, because he's gone off to AFCON, and Freitas has got injured. He's not going to be out for long, but he's going to be out for this game, which is a bit of a, oh my goodness me, look at the amount of interest in Shoha. Oh my god, no more. Even AS Roma, we're starting to see interest from abroad. It's going to become harder and harder to keep hold of him, I think. Right. Beadle, get in goal. You've been moaning about playing time. Well, now's your chance. I need a goalkeeper. And I'm hoping that we have a goalkeeper named Birmingham. Really? I mean, it's an obvious choice, I think. We have a goalkeeper named Birmingham, who is potentially a Skybet League 1 standard. I wish it was Premier League standard. My goodness me. That would have just been perfect. Right. Who am I going to play instead of Freitas? Joe Bellingham is injured again. Dibasarski's only just coming back from injury. I think Slattery comes in for Freitas. No, I disagree with myself. Walsh will play there. Everyone's gone down in quality. I've just realised that. Why? And then we can bring in Stansfield and put Schroeder in the middle. I think that's the best course of action. I want to say. I'm just wondering which way round these guys go. Oh, it's all. Oh, I was doing. Oh, I didn't mean to. Goodness me, come on. I think that's good. On the left back roll, we're probably going to have to put Merkin in. Give him a run. And then I think this is the team, right? I don't think there's any better options than this. Let's hope we can get a result against this Fulham team. Freitas. Oh, I've still got him on the bench. My bad. Hold on. Who the bloomin' hell am I going to put on the bench instead of him? Surprisingly low on central midfield options. I think we'll put Dubasarski on. His condition is good. He's not fully fit, but we can cope with him. These two injuries to Freitas and Joe Bellingham are hurting us right now. I'm just glad that Freitas isn't a lengthy injury. What do you mean? This game sometimes. Right. Get going. I've decided that I think in the next video we will do, there's a home game against Leicester first week of February, and FA Cup third round tie against Crystal Palace. I didn't do the team talk. Oh my goodness me, that's going to bite me, isn't it? Right. Let's see what we can do away against Fulham. This is not going to be easy. This Fulham team is good. We've just got to be better somehow. And I want us to be positive. Irving with a free kick to swing it in. Finds McQueen. McQueen gives it away, though. And Xerxes heads it on to Kevin. Kevin is... Oh, this is a Fulham goal. That's just... Oh... That's frustrating. That's just easy. Right. Instant reply, please. Merkin, down the left-hand side. Stansfield. Stansfield shoots. Saved by the Fulham goalkeeper, and it'll be a corner. Will we see it? Yes, we will. Irving to swing it in. Swings it in and heads away, but Walsh, all the way into the penalty area, shoots. Saved. I feel like there could have been a better shot there. It was a really awkward shot from Reggie Walsh there. Right, Schroha, McQueen, back to Schroha. Irving gives it away. Reinders and Xerxes? Sorry, what? McQueen running down the right-hand side. We're against a really good team. McQueen, still McQueen, bursting into penalty area, puts it across. Oh no, Rakpo usually scores those. That's a worrying omen. Sorry, Reinders? Kevin? Is that Lissandro Martinez? Lissandro Martinez? Xerxes? How is this team not absolutely destroying this league? Bloomin' hell. If Fulham don't get promoted, and obviously we go on to do so, I'm going to try and steal some of these players. Shoha! Is he offside? He's offside. Oh dear. Okay, we've started to come back into the game. But as I say that, here's a corner for Fulham. Doan puts it in. Robinson's just over the bar. We just need to... We need to get ourselves a goal. We need to get ourselves... Not in the game. That's the wrong way of putting it. But we need that bit of, like, energy from scoring, I think. Look, 5 shots on target. We haven't converted in any. Which is disappointing, to say the least. Rushworth is having a great game in the Fulham goal. Can't deny that, but... it's been a disappointing first half. Fulham free kick at the end of the half. Shoots just wide. We need to be better. We have been the better team, bar XG, but we're losing. We're better than this. Right, Fulham kick us off for the second half then. We need to see an improved display in this second half. Kevin, stop it. I won't be having none of that. Right, we need an improved display in the second half because that just wasn't it. Schroha in that central role is having a bad game. McQueen having a good game, as he so often does. Irving with the corner, swings it in. And that is a penalty given against Kevin. Can Stansfield, I'm assuming, convert this? Because I'm assuming it's Stansfield. Walks up, and he doesn't convert it. You ever get the feeling it's one of those games? I get the feeling it's one of those games. Right. I don't know what to do. I think this is a Slattery moment. If I could find him. Why has he moved? Get Slattery on in that attacking central role. Put Schroha out on the left. If Schroha doesn't work on the left, I have another trick up my sleeve. Encourage. Anything. I would love anything right now. I really don't want our run to end. Okay. Schroha's just not cutting it. Newbury can come on. I mean, Arakpo hasn't exactly been performing either. Laird's on a card. I think it would be wise to withdraw him too. If it is, we have a free kick here though. Oh, no we don't. Okay. Okay. I mean... Come on. I need something. Anything? Right, Arakpo can come off. Lancashire. Anything. Anything. No? We're just gonna peter out, are we? Corner for Fulham. And that's 2-0 and it's all over. I mean... take your chances. We have been free scoring all season. These sorts of games are frustrating. These sorts of games are pretty frustrating. That's our first loss in a long time. That was... I mean, look at the stats, man. Better XG, more shots on target, more possession, more clear-cut chances. And we've lost 2-0. That is the most disappointing performance I've seen from this team all season. Do we have an idea of what Leicester have done this time? I'm guessing Leicester have probably got a game in hand. QPR drew, so... that's a frustrating performance. I'd felt some complacency creeping in recent games, and that one, I'm going to criticise Lancashire's form. I don't know which one to pick. Right. Lancashire has, form-wise, fallen off of a cliff, and I don't know why. He had such a bright start. So there it is. I don't know when Leicester are playing. I'm presuming they're playing a random game sometime. I have no idea. This is what it looks like, and that's not like earth-shattering that we've lost there. It's just a disappointing loss considering the way the game panned out. But I saw cracks appear in this 2-2 draw with Sheffield Wednesday. We struggled in that game. We struggled in that game hugely. So, for the first time this season, we've got a run of form which is looking a little bit downwards trending. So we've got to turn that around. But I'll be back for the FA Cup third round game against Crystal Palace and then the home game against Leicester City. Hopefully by then we'll be back to winning ways. Hopefully. If we aren't, we might be in a bit of trouble in terms of this promotion push. But if you've liked it, give it a like, subscribe if you are new. If you've liked it, that's very vague. If you've liked the video, like it. If you've liked the video, give it a like. Goodness me, I can't do my own outro. Give it a like, subscribe if you are new, hit the bell notification icon if you're looking forward to all of these videos coming up in part-time to all-time, as well as our series at the weekends, which is with Liverpool women, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.